Welcome, Praxis Math team. Hello, how are you? My name is Chris Abraham, and I'm going to be your narrator, your guide through the Praxis Math course. Now, this is a fun class. It's only about 9 hours long, and I wanted to take a moment and do a quick prologue, just a quick intro to the new classes that are coming out. And I want to talk about the new structure because this is important. All right, so first, this is a prologue, and as your narrator, I just want to share with you some information about the new structure and the course that I think is going to be helpful for you as the reader, in this case, the student taking the course over the next 30 days. All right, so I think this stuff is really important. And number one is the new structure. Team, traditionally, we've had these courses, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day long classes. And the webinars, the Praxis Math one was only a 2-day webinar. And it was a ton of information squeezed in to 2 days. And some of those days, we had to move very, very fast with the content. And it's all online. So I know it says live, but live is kind of relative. Live for me is in person, right? You're like, hey, how are you? Very good. Webinars are, I guess it's kind of live, but imagine this, being in a webinar for 2 or 3 or 4 hours. That is tough, right? And so the idea of doing it in 2 days, 8-hour webinar, it sounds great, but for a lot of teachers, the pace was just too fast. The live, kind of faded after hour 1, and it became, a little bit of a drain. And the 5 days of working through the material, teachers needed more time. So team, this is a whole new class. And in this class here, we get to do a lot of really cool things. We're still doing the same core content, but I'm able to add in a little more. The packets are still the same. We're going to use the same type of packets. It's still going to be online, but what's going to be different is there's going to be more content. And as we go on with this class, I'll be able to add more and more content. This is something where you have 30 days to work through the content as opposed to 5 days. Wow. Team, that's a giant change. Now, I will say this. If you need to take this test in 2 days, you can go through those 9 hours. I know that for a fact because that's how we've taught it in the past. But for the teacher that wants to take more time, work through this stuff at their own pace, have more flexibility to do a little bit at a time or do it at different times of the day. Or if you get really busy in the week, you don't feel like you have to, if you miss a couple days of studies, you have the 30 days to get through the whole course. So this is going to give teachers a lot more content, a lot more time, a lot more flexibility to work through it. And we really feel this is going to help teachers pass their exams faster. So I hope you can see that with this new format, and I hope you can take advantage of it, okay? A couple more ideas here. Team, this new format means that you don't have to test the Monday or Tuesday after the class. I don't think you ever had a test the Monday or Tuesday after the class, but that appeared to be something that a lot of teachers were doing, this idea that test immediately after. I don't think that's the case for most teachers. I think a lot of teachers would benefit from time to process the information and to take a little bit more time working through the information in the course. Not everyone, but some teachers. So I want you to understand that 30 days, that gives you a month, a whole month to work through this. And a month is a really good study cycle, meaning you can study stuff in the beginning of the month and you can remember it at the end of the month, right? It's not like you're holding on to it for 3 months, and it's not like you're not doing any studies. You take a class on Saturday and Sunday and you test on Monday. There's no studies after the class. You want to find out what works for you, and you want to use this time if you can, whatever works for you. If it works for you to test immediately after, that's okay, or to take a week or 2, that's okay too. But use this time and find that pace that works for you, okay? I think that's really important. Some things about the class. Well, every class, there's going to be a start date and there's going to be an end date, and those are pretty fixed. Sometimes I send out the material a little bit earlier, but that end date is fixed. There's always 30 days, so you have 30 days to work through it. I think that there's some ideas here where you want to remember. Let me get this one up here, popping back. Yeah, there I am. You want to remember that in terms of the color coding of the class, the videos that are in blue, these are probably the most important ones because they're the ones where we work through the problems. The one in black, these are the ones in which is me, the narrator, hello, talking to you, the teacher. So I encourage you to watch the black and the blue ones together. And the ones in red, these ones in red, these are the bonus videos, and I love the bonus content stuff, so I would say watch that stuff too. The classes themselves, the way it's going to look as you work through these modules is something like this. Well, you'll have a video for each of the sections in the packet. And I would say if you're doing this class from home, take a moment and print off your packet. Have that hard copy so that every time you get to a new section, you can match it up with the videos and you can take notes as you go. I love taking notes. And I think it's gonna make sense if you're paying the money to do the course that you print off your packet, and that way you can take your notes as you go. You'll get a lot more out of the course if you interact with the text that way. I mean, you could do this course while you're driving or jogging, and there's a lot of there's a lot of things you can do that way. But I think with this course here, having that pad of paper or that packet with your pencil, taking notes, I think that's your way of interacting, and I think for a lot of teachers that's going to benefit you. So make sure when you work through these videos and go through these sections, the narrations, the core classes, the bonus sections, make sure you have a pad of paper and a pencil so you can take some notes, because I'm trying to give you a lot of information as much as I possibly can. So I want you to be able to record it down somehow, okay? All right, also, just thinking about this here, when you go through the actual problems themselves, in the class, I write down a lot of notes. I would say if you're doing this for the first time, take a moment and read the scenarios or the questions first. And now, each person is going to approach this differently, but I would say I would pause the videos. Pause, and I'll freeze like this. And then I want you to read the questions over. I'd say 2 minutes, 3 minutes, take your time. In the webinars, I just could not wait 2 minutes for teachers to read the questions. It was just really hard to wait, and I wanted to talk. But now you have the control, and the control's in your finger, and so now you pause it and read it. And read it at your own pace. Read it till you feel comfortable, and then listen to the commentary. The commentary is going to talk about how to break down the problem, go through some vocabulary. We're going to solve it together. You're going to see commentary from teachers. But I want you to have that first interaction with no distraction, all by yourself. Okay? So just remember that. When you approach each question, pause the video and read it for 2 minutes to yourself. And then unpause it. And then you can take all the notes and take in all the information you want. Okay? And I think you'll get more from the strategies if you do it that way. And then remember, this class is meant to be flexible. And let me clarify what I mean by flexible. Flexible means that you get to decide how much you want to do, for how long, and when you want to do it. And every teacher has a different level that they can do. Some teachers are going to speed through this real fast. Other teachers are going to take more time. So everyone's going to have a different pace on this. I want you to remember with this 30-day pace class, you can race through this. I mean, you do not need to take, it says here, this is a marathon, hour number 4. You do not need to take, you can take longer, or you can do it in 9 hours if you want to. You can race through this. You could probably get it done in 5 hours if you want to. Just cutting through the content. There are some teachers that are going to want to race, and that's okay. That's their pace. That's cool. And then there's other teachers that are going to want to take their time, like you're running a marathon. You don't want to rush it, don't want to break anything, right? You know what I'm talking about. So look, everyone here can pass this. Everyone here can get through the course, but establish your own pace, okay? And maybe you're the hare. Maybe you're the tortoise. I think that there's benefits to both these types of approaches of speeding through or taking your time. You could take your time and take too much time, and you could rush and miss a lot. So I think there's a balance in between. Most teachers in these courses, I would say, take a week to go through the material. I think a week is pretty good. It's more than 9 hours. It's less than 30 days. But you establish your own speed and your own pace and your own schedule for going through the content. Okay? Okay, all right. All right, Praxis Math team. I hope you enjoyed the prologue. I will see you in the course. You can start right now if you're listening to it. If you're listening to me right now, go ahead and start, and I will see you soon.